Again, we are back. It's Saturday night. Therapy session is in session. There we go. And we got Mr. Fred back. He's back from his hiatus. We also got Mega Man Mikey down below. We don't have Gina tonight. She's not feeling good, so we hope she feels a lot better. And so, Fred, you're out for 2 weeks. How was your things?
Man, it was a busy 2 weeks. Might have been 3 weeks. It was we had a wedding, we had 4th of July weekend. But yeah, everything went well. We had a good time at my cousin's wedding, and yeah, man. We had a couple weeks of like nonstop rain in our area.
Yeah.
So once it sort of stopped raining, I'm just, like, all right, I got to cut the grass. I got to buy some flowers, so I've just been taking care of stuff around the house. But doing well. Good to be back with you gentlemen. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw the fourth, the redneck parade.
Yep.
That was pretty decent.
That looked good. That looked fun.
Last week we had a conversation about comic books and stuff. That went pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
Okay, and Instagram doesn't want to connect, so sorry, Instagram people. No dice for you tonight. I don't know why you're not working, but you're not working. Okay. Oh. All right. So here's. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, following up from last week, nearest I can get a scheduled of an MRI scheduled is 22nd, I believe, next month.
Oh, okay.
And
well,
good luck, Mikey.
Oh, thanks. I don't know if Fred, if you were, if you heard or were aware of it, but I have a 12 millimeter mass on my liver.
Oh man, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you.
Well, don't be sorry yet. That's what the MRI is for.
Of course.
The MRI comes. It could be. Most times, from what I understand, like it's like a benign growth.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this one's it's a hard spot that came back on the ultrasound. It's 8 by 11 by 12, and it's a dense spot on the liver, so it could be, I guess, a lot of things.
Right.
Gotcha. Oh. Well, I hope it's not taking too much out of you, Mike. I hope you're able to, do what you got to do. I know we all have busy lives, right? So
I slept right where I'm sitting today, man. Like every so often I wake up, I'll grab something to eat or I'll grab something to drink, and then the head goes down and I'm out for 3 hours. Like I can't stay awake.
Oh, Fred, last week you missed. We had constant photo bombs from Molly. She was joining us last week.
She's a good photo bomber.
Every time you heard a bang, like, oh Jesus.
Oh, poor baby. Yeah. People were blowing stuff up all over the community last Saturday, right?
I want to give a shout out to Jody and Joe, who live down the street. I saw them over the weekend. I saw Joe a couple days ago on Friday, last night. What am I saying? It's so today. I can't remember his name, so if I kill his name, I'm sorry. He watches this on the replay. He doesn't watch this tonight because he says he's asleep by 9:00. I got home. I went to Hoagie Mike's today. Okay. And I'm coming home. I get out of the car, and there's this big, like, monster. It was either a Chevy or a Ram. I couldn't tell. Because, like I say, I see this big ass truck coming. I'm like, oh mag, I'm gonna get hit. Well, he bursts off and he's like he's headed towards it and he kind of cuts out. I'm like, the hell, here he rolls down his window. Hiya, Susan. He rolls down the window. It's like,
you thought your name was Susan?
Yeah, probably. He goes, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, good. And I'm still like wondering who this person is. He goes,
Yeah.
oh, I watch your shows. I can't remember if he said his name was, if he said he's like, I'm Izzy or Fizzy. And he said it too quick. Like I can't remember. So the guy driving the truck today, he said he goes to sleep before 9 because he goes to sleep before 9. So he watches the show on the repeats. So, hey, thanks for stopping by. And I'm sorry I forgot your name. Put it in the comments. But yeah. So he's like, yeah, I watch your shows. I'm like, oh, cool, And this topic might even Susan might like tonight's starting out topic. Okay, so has anybody not heard of the doll Annabell?
It's a movie, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe so.
It's like a haunted. It's supposed to be a haunted. Wikipedia, Annabelle doll. Annabelle is supposedly haunted Raggedy Ann doll.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah. Housed in now the closed occult museum of the paranormal investigation at Lorraine. Okay. But Annabelle's on tour. Now, from what I've heard and read, I guess Annabelle makes a tour from state to state every so often for a show or whatever they do. And something always happens. Okay. I'll answer that question for you in a minute, Steph. So, legend has it that whenever this doll goes to a new state, something happens. Could be anything, but something odd happens. Now, yesterday, it's being shown for a couple of days in Gettysburg. So this supposedly evil doll is in Edwardsville, or not? I'm looking at Stephanie's Edwardsville thing, in Gettysburg. Now think about it. What happened yesterday all day?
Oh, 911.
911 went out.
I thought it was still out.
Oh, I don't know if it is or if it isn't. I have to check my connections and see if it is. I don't know. But think about it. The same day this doll comes to Gettysburg, 911 issues. Is it coincidence or not?
I would say coincidence.
I mean, it really well could be. And to answer Stephanie's question, I got the regular hoagie mic, the regular hoagie, and I got two because they were small. I didn't realize just walk in there and it's like, boom, there's like that's it. But he was nice. He was a nice guy. I know even for his regular was like 5 and change. So like a little minute, like little thing, 5 and change. But yeah, it was good. I got 2 hoagies and a bottle of something, bottle of drink, and it came to like 14.
Bottle of red, bottle of white. Sorry.
That's all right. I'm reaching out to my contact to see if 911 is back up, just for curiosity.
Why don't you just call it?
Nah.
One way to know for sure,
You're like,
no emergency. I'm just making sure you're there. Thanks.
911, what's your emergency? Oh, I just want to make sure you guys are working. Thanks.
Yeah, that's one of those jobs. I mean, like they can never keep people and everything because it's so high stress and everything. I guarantee. Huh?
Oh, say I couldn't work that job. No way in hell.
They get and I barely have to be on the phone in my job, and they get like literally like a fraction of what I make, and there's no way, I mean, there's like if I retired from Social Security and I went to get something like else, like to go and do that for so little money. But I guarantee within the next 2 years, I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the release of Grok 4. Grok 4 from Elon Musk's X, Twitter, whatever.
You want to call
Grok 4? Grok 4 is scary. And there are going to be. I've been like researching this out. I mean, there are so many jobs now. I mean, by the time next 5 years, before I'm going to say before 2030, 911 is going to be completely AI.
Which is scary.
A lot of things are going to be completely AI. My job is probably going to be AI. They have AI in my job right now, and there's steadily like my department's basically going away via attrition. Like they're not really replacing us in great numbers when we retire, and that's just because the AI is getting better and better. You know, better and better at reading the forms.
Yeah.
But I would absolutely expect that 911 is going to be completely automated within the next 5 years. I would also expect most warehouse jobs. Look at Amazon. Between AI and robotics, Amazon is becoming more and more automated, and you know their warehouses are run by AI machines now. A lot of them, not all of them.
That's scary because I mean they're good jobs now that people are losing.
There are going to be a lot of good jobs that people are losing to AI. They said that Grok's capability right now. Grok has the capability of if you with prompts, it could produce an entire Hollywood film by itself. It could do the cameras. It could do the characters. It could do if you tell it, you know, you want Sean Connery as the lead, even though he's been dead for what 10 years. Uh, Sean Connery will be your lead.
Is Connery dead?
Yeah, he's been dead.
Really?
Yeah, he died a while ago. Unless I'm having one of those moments where, you know, I jumped realities again. And no, I'm serious. That happens. That happens to me. It's like, wait a minute, Alan Alda's alive.
I know. Yeah, the Mandela effect.
Yeah,
that happens to me quite a bit. Yeah, Connery passed away a couple of years ago. But yeah, I mean, it is scary. It is scary. Like
2020. It's I'm seeing here.
Yeah.
COVID, you say. From the dawn of time it came, moving silently down through the centuries.
We don't need AI. Do you? You could just imitate Sean Connery's voice. Have
I
you?
can.
Kinda.
Huh?
Kinda.
Like, I don't know. I'm a decent mimic. I always have been. My mother used to always tell me I should be like a stand-up comedian.
We got the two Marks in the house tonight. Mark G and Mark W.
Mark
I
II.
have you here. Mark II, yeah. So yeah, so today was actually I thought it was gonna rain soon, but I guess I don't know if it's raining yet or not.
I got a flash flood warning on my phone today. So
did I. But I went down to the grill before I came back here. I went to the grill for dinner, and I got their country fried chicken. Holy crap. It was good. But I'm looking out the window to side with them, I'm like, wow, it's going to rain. So even when I was coming back, it looked like it was going to open up and pour, but it hasn't rained since I got home. So I don't know if it's raining now.
It was kind of off and on here today. It rained a little bit. Then it stopped, and then it rained again. But yeah, back to the 911 outage, and really just how high stress working in a 911 center must be.
I've heard horror stories.
Actually, Jay, we went to school with a guy who is a manager there.
Oh yeah.
Brian Black, yeah.
What job do you think is more stressful, 911 or air traffic control?
I actually had an uncle. I had an uncle who was an air traffic controller. He was an air traffic controller during the time like when Reagan fired them all.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because they went out on strike, and it's like federal employees are not allowed to go on strike.
Yeah.
Which makes our unions pretty useless.
Yeah.
But they went out on strike anyway, and Reagan fired them all and replaced them.
Oh, geez.
But yeah, my uncle Lou, he was an air traffic controller, I believe, in Chicago O'Hare.
Oh man, that's a busy airport too.
Yeah, and he
busy.
He would move the family all around the country. They lived in California for a time. Like he was married to my aunt, and they had 2 kids together, 2 sons. They did have a daughter, but she killed herself.
Oh.
It's like depends on in my family who you ask, but my mother was convinced it was suicide. I mean, the woman literally drove into an alley, a long alley that terminated in like there's like a building, and she basically accelerated her vehicle up to like 70 or 80 miles an hour and plowed into the wall.
Oh, ow.
Oh man, that's sad.
But my uncle and everybody they knew, because like all the air traffic controllers, like back in the 60s and 70s, people would have like what they would call dinner parties and all that, and they would all get together. People he worked with, they were all alcoholics, every one of them. They were drunks. Like and I know I'm going to talk about this.
That was just how they kind of de-stressed from that line of work, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Jeez.
I mean, you got at a time hundreds of people, hundreds of lives in your hands.
One wrong move, and it's like
one wrong instruction. Yeah, you give one wrong instruction to a pilot, and there's a midair collision that'll kill 1,000.
Yep.
And you have to deal with that every 10 minutes.
Yeah. Not that I'm making light of it, really. I'm not, But I remember when my wife and I were watching Breaking Bad when Breaking Bad was on years ago. I think they kind of played that into one of the seasons where something, I forget what the character arcs, and the one guy was an air traffic controller, and that one wrong decision led to a collision in the sky or something. I don't know, maybe people in the chat know what I'm talking about. It was part of that show, but anyway.
But yeah, all this, and did they figure out what actually caused 911 outage, or it's still up in the air? That's what I'm wondering.
I haven't paid attention to any news today.
I'll find out the scoop when it comes. I'll find out the scoops eventually. It's
you'll probably never know, and if it was Annabell, they'll never admit it.
Oh no, but it's just, isn't it so coincidental that
it
this
is
legendary haunted doll comes to Gettysburg, and 911 goes out.
Yeah, statewide, right? It was
internet
PA 911.
Yeah,
it happens. When I was actually like trying to figure out what was going on, and I was like doing Google searches for and Bing searches. I mean, 911 apparently goes out fairly often across the country.
First time I've heard it in PA, like, because figure 911 goes out, something happens, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. But
they really the problems were more or less, everything was intermittent. Actually, what occurred to me immediately was, okay, is this like the Iranians, messing with stuff like Iranian hackers or something,
or any hackers like
Russia? Yeah,
Russia,
in fact,
China.
Russia has some of the best hackers in the world.
Yep.
So do the Chinese. But yeah, when I was from what I heard, I mean, basically, you could call 911 and you could get somebody. You could call 911 and not get anybody. You could call 911 and you could talk to somebody, but they can't see any details about, like, their caller ID is completely shot where they can't see They can't triangulate your position. They can't even get your phone number.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there were, to me, it was what I was seeing was more consistent with like some kind of hacking attempt, rather, or or some kind of like purposeful disruption.
Yeah.
Because like if it was gonna like go down, it would go down.
Right. But it's just weird how coincidental it was. It probably was coincidental, but it just makes this story better.
Yeah. It gets your curiosity flowing. It's like, that is pretty coincidental.
My reaction to it, I was at work, and like the entire fourth floor, you could hear everybody's phone go off with that that warning, that alert sound.
Right.
And I read what it was. I immediately went to my supervisor's desk and asked for the afternoon off so I can go and rob a bank. So it's like,
yeah.
She's like, no, I am not giving you the afternoon off to rob a bank. I'm like, come on, it's perfect. It's like they call 911. Call 911. Nobody's there. Try to hit the button to set off an alarm. It goes nowhere. That would be great.
Yeah. It's like in Star Wars when they would lower the defense shield so that the rebels could attack the Death Star. It's like, okay, now's our chance. 911 is down. So,
and the best part, they announced it publicly like that. I would, if it were me, like in state government, I wouldn't say a word, because you're telling. Criminals have cell phones. You're telling every criminal out there, hey, if you go out and do a crime, somebody's going to call 911. They're not going to be there.
Yeah,
you'll get away with it.
Yeah, the alerts were probably hitting people's burner phones and everything yesterday.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a mess. Yeah,
we got Holly checking in from Facebook. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We got some people watching on from YouTube. Let me see, but no, it's if anybody wants to talk about Annabell or 911.
Yeah.
What's up, Joe? Thanks for hanging in. And hey, Joe, thanks for that again. I appreciate that. Judy, who chimed in last week, that's Joe's wife. She goes, hey, I got something for Molly. I'm like, oh, okay, and Joe brings out, like, holy man, that's big. Big bag, big, I can't talk, son of a bitch. Big bag of dog food. Like, this thing's bigger than Molly. I was like, whoa. But thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. And once I get myself back, I'll tell you, this last week, like 2 weeks ago, I felt fine, man. I was rolling. I was good. This week, I felt like I got hit by a ton of freaking shit. Like I didn't exercise at all this week. I didn't get nothing done. I was just a big plop of poop. And so hopefully this coming week, hopefully I get back into my exercise. At least I like to do it 3 days a week. And actually, you know what? Yeah. I felt guilty that I didn't. I actually felt bad. I was like, what the heck?
Well, CJ, that's how your brain starts to retrain itself. Like if you go a couple days and you didn't have time to do your exercises, you weren't feeling it, didn't have the energy. I know my wife gets that way too. Like if she can't go and work out for like an hour because she had a crazy day at work and she's too tired, she's upset about it.
Hell, Steph works out for an hour.
Oh yeah, at least.
Hell, I'm lucky if I make it 15 minutes.
Me too, man.
I'm lucky if I can walk. I'm lucky if I can walk up. I could walk up the hill and get a vape when I'm at work.
Yeah.
So
I commend her.
I did 2
She's
laps.
an overachiever.
I did 2 laps on my sister's backyard. I was like, oh, I'm done. Forget this. And I found a new place for you and Steph and for Mike and Gina to check out when she's mobile again. It's called Giuseppe's. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's in Avoca.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I can't say I did.
Avoca is a Gaelic word, and it means sorrow. And if you've ever been there, you'll see why they named it Avoca.
It's I talked to the owner last night, and he just bought it like 2 months ago, so it's under new ownership. And tell you, the food was amazing. Staff was perfect. I mean, walking, hey, good, welcome. And when I was leaving, the owner, I thought his name was Jimmy. He has an accent, so I thought his name was Jimmy. He's like, if I may ask you what, I said, I'm a food blogger. I like to help promote local places. Oh, thank you. He's like, appreciate it. And I'm like, oh yeah, no problem. And I like food.
Nice.
Mark will come back.
No, Mark, but I've heard of Robert De Niro.
Yeah, let's see what's Robert the Doll. Let's see.
Oh, Bobby Dahl from Poison.
Oh,
the bass player.
Yeah, Jesus, son of a fell for it. Like Robert the Doll. What the hell?
I really don't know. I mean, he could be.
But that's a good Bobby Dahl from Poison. Maybe let's see. No, so let's see what Robert the Doll story. Let's see. Oh. Okay, it says Robert the Doll is a haunted doll with a chilling story that dates back to the early 1900s. It was given to a young boy named Eugene Robert Otto by a servant, and he quickly became attached to it, naming it Robert. As the story goes, Eugene would blame his mischief on the doll, which was said to be possessed by a malevolent
leprechaun, probably.
Spirit. Over the years, Robert has been linked to numerous incidents of bad luck and misfortune, leading many to believe that the doll is cursed. Today, Robert the Doll is displayed at the East Martello Museum in Key West, Florida, where visitors report feeling uneasy in its presence. All right, so if anybody's down near Florida, Key West, check it out, take pictures, let me know. So there's Robert the Doll and Annabell the Doll. Wow. Robert the Doll.
Really get those two together.
Maybe they're Chucky's parents. Let's see. Robert the Doll looks more gruesome than Annabell, let me tell you, just from pictures.
Oh, he's much older. I mean, you don't know. I mean, you don't know what it'd be like to try to hook those two up. It's an older man and everything.
Wow. But and somebody mentioned me in comments. What did I do now?
Incontinence? Would you poop yourself?
It happens.
Yeah, usually not live though.
Yeah, I know.
We've all been.
I hope not. Hey, I have like no room to talk like when it comes to stuff like that, just because I'm losing with spinal stenosis. I'm losing control over the lower portion of my body. When I get into like wheelchair time, that's gonna be part of the deal. So. I just hope I have some means or way to, have like home health care or something, if it gets that far.
Also, a town in Iowa, the name from Abhoka, meaning little treasure or great river. Okay, did not know that, Joe. Thanks. It's So yeah, I didn't.
Well, then what the hell does Duryea mean? I've always wondered what Duryea means.
So what else has been going on within the last couple of weeks?
I would just guess that Duryea. I mean, that sounds like something like Native American, like Susquehanna, or probably like my vote would be like some kind of like Lenape word or something.
Could be. Yeah.
If I could spell right, then I could maybe tell you.
I know what DuPont means. It means affluent guy who came up with nonstick surface. Vainly names a town after himself. But
It was named after the explosives plant, wasn't it? The DuPont
was it?
powder. I think so. I think it was. I think it was called Smithville originally, and I only know this on the surface because I grew up in DuPont. But
Oh, okay.
I think it was called Smithville. Then they renamed it to DuPont because they had an explosives company that was based somewhere in the town or nearby that would, I think, make like blasting charges for the mines, and it was called the DuPont powder company or something. Somebody could fact check me on that, but anyway.
Well, definitely like the DuPont family.
Speaking
They're
of,
like the poor version of the Rothschilds of America or something.
Oh yeah.
so
Yes.
what's happening in the world of Sick Myth? Anything?
Yes. So I have something in the works. I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to take me several days to kind of piece it together. But basically, here's what I'm doing. This is I'll clue you guys in. I'm on a quest to find the best half and half, like tea and lemonade. I know this is like totally random, but you guys might be familiar with like an Arnold Palmer,
Yeah,
half tea, half lemonade.
Yeah, he does the Arizona thing.
Yep.
And then Turkey Hill has one.
Turkey Hill. So, kind of an iconic summer beverage, half tea, half lemonade. So, yeah, you have Arizona, you got Turkey Hill. Sheetz has their version. I got one at Wawa. I hit a 7-Eleven recently. I got one there. So my refrigerator is stocked with all different kinds of half and half tea and lemonade. And that's going to be my next video. I'm kind of going away from local history and mystery and documentary kind of stuff. And I'm just going to try something different.
Cool.
So stay tuned because anything can happen.
I see your Avondale mine video is up to 343 views.
Yes.
And your Jenkins Township is almost at 800. You have 795. Good going.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. You're at 99.
Really?
Come on, guys. He needs one more to hit 100 subs. Come on, one person like his channel.
99.
Am I at 99? I checked earlier. I was at 97. Look at that. I'm at 99. Oh, my goodness. Man, tonight might be the night I hit 100 subs. That is crazy exciting.
Come on. Hey, let's get Sick Myth to 100.
Get me to 100 and I'll put up a video tonight because I have something else on the back burner before I do my tea lemonade video.
I walked into actually I'm up to 681 subs. Oh wow, I'm up to 681 subs. Thanks, guys. It's one of my Facebook friends put up on Facebook that they had that her husband went to Dunkin' Donut, which I do not do coffee, got her a frozen hot chocolate. So I'm like, is this just straight hot chocolate or is there coffee? She goes, no, I don't do coffee. I'm like, yes, another one. So I went to Dunkin' in West Pittston, and I got a small one. Holy crap, was it good? I was like, my sugar probably jumped through the roof about 3 times. Oh my God, was that good? Holy moly! It's Mark G had a question. Let me go back. Oh, where is it, Mark G? Oh, wait, no, that was Joe. Oh no, that was Mark. That was Mark G. how did you like the new movie, the new Superman movie, Mark? Was it pretty cool? How was it?
Oh yeah, when was that?
I mean, the guy who played Superman and the guy who played Lex Luthor have some pretty big shoes to fill.
I heard it was woke AF.
Can you confirm, Mark G? Was it woke AF? Like so many movies these days.
I'm sorry, I was really liking where they were going, DC. Like, as far as like the Wonder Woman movies. I for my money, I've said it here before. Ben Affleck does the best Bruce Wayne in Batman, and the guy that Cavill, the guy that they had playing Superman, I thought he was really good. I thought the way that they brought Doomsday into the DC universe, I thought the way they did it was really interesting. The character of Doom from the comics is way different. It's not a reincarnated Zod. It's actually I'm not even going to go into it here, but because it's a long involved story how Doomsday came to be. But I mean,
Said you heard wrong. Said nope.
You should check it out. It sounds like it's a good flick.
Might be, yeah. I mean, I'll always, to me, Superman is always going to be Christopher Reeve. Lex Luthor's always going to be Gene Hackman. But when they did Superman, after Reeve died, they had that young guy who kind of looked like Christopher Reeve, but they had who played Lex Luthor. They had what the hell was his name?
Well, if you want to get technical, they're all going to look like Christopher Reeve because they chose Christopher Reeve because he looked like Superman. So
it's excuse me. Did you get it?
Fred, I'm at 100. That's so awesome.
Oh, cool.
Thank you all. I appreciate you.
Fred hit the triple digits.
Thank you.
Oh, Fred.
That's so cool.
Go sick, man. It's your birthday.
Thanks, everybody. So exciting.
Last week I was talking about the Redneck Parade. And I don't know if you and Steph watched that video yet or not, but
yeah, we did. Yeah, we caught it. And we saw the frozen hot chocolate too. And
every year something different happened at the Redneck Parade. And this year it was a rooster. Someone brought a rooster on a leash. That was classic.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. Oh, that's awesome.
That was classic. We're looking at wait a minute. First I thought it was just I thought it was a chicken. I'm looking that looks like a chicken. And here, no, it was a rooster.
Well, actually, roosters are chickens.
Well, chickens are female chickens.
No, that's hens.
Oh.
A rooster or a cockerel or a cock is the male.
Well, he had a male name, so we call him he was probably a rooster. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So,
Jay, what was the best vehicle at the parade this year? I mean, I saw some tractors, I saw some ATVs, some trucks that were kind of, seen better days, but they made it through the parade. What was your favorite four-wheeler?
I don't know. Oh, there was this little old lady. It looked like someone just built a little scooter, which looked the coolest. It was it literally looked like someone just put together a scooter and threw an engine on it. But it was cruising down the road. I was like, yeah. It's
nice.
Because they don't have that parade every Saturday at the bar.
Yeah, I hear that, Mark. Isn't the Giants Despair hill climb going on this weekend?
Yeah.
Or did that already come and go?
No, I think that's coming up. I think
that it's usually mid-July.
So maybe it's That could be.
I used to live there, so and I living there. Oh, people would be like, oh, it must be so wonderful to just be able to walk to it. Like, shut up.
No.
I hate that thing. People who live where I live hate the thing.
I'm sure.
Stephanie, no, I did not. Because damn it, I wanted to give it away this week, and it's out in the car. I'll do it next week.
Give
Wait,
it away now.
an official
Oh, yeah.
trade back scratcher.
The back scratcher with bottle cap. Yeah, that was great, man. That was like one of those things that you stir a paint can with and just beer bottle caps glued to it. That's great.
They painted one side of it and glued 3 bottle caps. And then this lady, her name's Diane. If she watches, I don't know if she watches or not, but Diane, and then she has, I guess, a little group of friends that every year will make, I don't know how many of these things they make. And people donate, people that donate the sticks, donate the bottle caps, just for her to make these for 4th of July. And
Man,
it was nice this year, 4th of July, because it was on Friday and I had a nice long weekend.
yeah. Man, I wish we could have like a 3-day weekend. I don't know, once a month.
That'd be nice.
Wouldn't that be nice? Even just once a month. You know, I don't want to take it too far, but once a month.
I earn 8 hours of annual leave every day, so I generally I'm having a 4-day weekend right now.
Anyway, that's smart, Mike. I mean, even if it's not set in stone, if you have the PTO, give yourself a 3-day weekend. You know, at I don't know, at least once a month, right?
Oh God, I do it more than once a month. Yeah. But no, I mean Gina has her doctor's appointment on Tuesday to see if she can put weight on her leg again. It's she's at 12 weeks now, so knock wood.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
12 weeks. Jeez.
How's she doing with the scooter?
Good. We end up like leaving it behind a lot, like especially like if we know like we're going somewhere like Shields or Wise, where they have the house scooties,
right?
And the ones that like normally like really people who eat too much generally use them because they don't want to walk.
You mean us heavy people?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you do that. To me it's like I've had people like actually come up to me and say, like they see me like in the store with the cane and everything. They're like, "You should." No, never.
Actually, I've never used one, and there were a couple times where I'm looking like, should I? But then I'm like, you know what? No.
I've used them now a few times because I have to bring them out to the car to for Gina to use.
So you'll drive them out instead of push them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, really, there's no way to push the thing.
That's true.
They don't have a neutral gear.
Oh, they don't?
Backward. No, it's either backward or forward.
Yeah.
So
you can't push them. I mean, you could walk alongside it as you have it in drive essentially, and you're just walking it into the store. I've done that. It's just happened to me about a month ago. I was walking into Price Chopper, and this older lady was getting in her car, and she was like, "Excuse me," and I'm like, "Yes." She's like, "Will you bring this back into the store for me?" And I was like, "Sure." So I put it in drive and I rode it into the store.
How about
plugged it in?
At least you're good enough to plug it in. I've noticed that now that I'm essentially using it so Gina can use it.
Yeah.
That most people do when they return them, they don't plug them in.
No,
nobody
ever
get it.
No. Yeah.
I do.
Nobody ever plugs them in, dude. I worked at a grocery store for years, so like, we'd have to go collect the shopping carts throughout the shift and at the end of the night, and the jazzies would be all over the parking lot. And one of our jobs was to bring them in and plug them in so they would be charged for the next customer because nobody ever thinks to plug them in.
Yeah, I do. It's just I was raised with, if you're going to take something that's freely available to you like that, if you're going to take something, bring it back and leave it exactly how you found it.
That's right.
And I mean that's.
So guys, that means if you borrow a scooter and it wasn't plugged in, just don't leave it there. Plug it back in.
Just plug it in. It only takes a second.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you can't find the outlet, just ask one of the,
people out
workers. Excuse me, could you make sure this gets plugged in, and they'll do it.
I
Just
got
pay
to
it
a point
forward.
like that whole concept. I firmly believe, is one of the reasons why my marriage ended. Because it's like, where are my scissors? Oh, I don't know. You took them, right? Yeah, I took them. What did you do with them? I use them to cut this and this up. It's like, okay, you understand those are expensive, like electrician scissors, and I use those for cutting wires and stripping wires. They're not really meant for paper. It just got to the point where it's like, you know what? There's got to be a saturation point. I just went out every time I went out, I just bought scissors. I figured, like, if there's like 50, 100 pairs of scissors laying around downstairs, that eventually a saturation point will be reached, and I'll have a consistent set of scissors that I can cut wires with. Because back then, especially back then, like, I'm the kind of person, like, I'll rewire something. I'll, and I used to work in that industry. I used to work in like telecommunications, and to have a good set of wire stripping scissors. I mean, I came from that line of work and that life, and you just, you're a telecom guy. You have scissors on you all the time.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, speaking of that, right here.
Yep.
I was. These are not the ones that have the little strippers on the end. I bought these by mistake, but if I have to sit here and cut some wires,
That's what you do.
I have something to do, or strip wires. I have something to do that with. I always have a. I always, I'm used to be. I used to be a lineman, so I mean, like, I always have a good pair of lineman scissors near me at all times. It's just an old habit.
I know what I can tell you guys. I forgot to tell you. It was Wednesday, and wait, people's nice that I broke my back when I go shopping. I take a cane, and everybody. That's good. That's nice, Mark.
I agree, Mark. Everybody should just, strive to be that much nicer just by default, But
Wednesday.
But yeah.
I usually get my paycheck Wednesday evening around 6:00. It hits my bank account. Now, because I'm in a credit union, we don't normally get paid till Friday, but with me being in a credit union, I'll get it Wednesday evening.
Yeah, same here.
I'm looking. I'm like, all right, I'm hungry. I have nothing because I haven't gone to the store in 2 weeks. So I'm like, all right, crap. So, a friend of mine at work told me she makes ramen noodle and she'll put egg in her ramen noodle, but she'll fry it and then like lay it on top. Well, so I decided I have ramen noodle. Like, I don't know if anybody doesn't have ramen noodle in the house at some point. So I did a thing of ramen noodle, and I just cracked it and I plopped it in the boiling water with the chicken and broth and the ramen.
What's egg drop soup?
Yeah, it turned out like really good. I was like, oh no shit. I was waiting for like the egg to like explode all over the place. And,
no, it just cooks and it
like it's almost like doing a hard boiled egg without
the shell.
The shell, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like a poached egg kind of.
Yeah.
That is like literally soup. Why it's called egg drop soup and how it's made. I mean, that's what that's what egg drop soup is. You just crack an egg and drop it in the soup.
I'm like, wait, that like turned out pretty good. So when I flipped it into the bowl, I'm like, my eggs all together. I was like, cool, my eggs all together.
Yeah.
So I'd find something to botch it up, but no, it actually turned out good.
Yeah, got some protein. Man. It's good to mix it up like that. To get creative in the kitchen.
I've been having a rough time with food, actually, like between the gallstones and liver and every other. It's just like anything that I would normally like just makes me want to puke.
You know what? And I know what you mean, because it's I don't know if it's the Eliquis kicking it or something, but for a couple 2 months now, I've been on like Eliquis for about 2 months. Like stuff I love to eat, I'll look at it and go, ugh. Like hoagie mics today. I love hoagies. Like I could burn through too easy. I had one and I got through the second half. I'm like, ugh. And not that the hoagie was bad, the hoagie was great. It's just even home, I'll open my refrigerator, I have minute steaks I could do. I could make, I can make, awesome kick-ass chili dogs. And speaking of, when I was at I want to shout out to the guys at the grill over in Luzerne. It's I can't remember his name, but he's one of the cooks. He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, good." He goes, "Hey, I love your hot dog. I watch you all the time. I love your hot dog videos." He goes, "I like hot dogs too." He goes, "I bring you out a hot dog, but we ran out of chili." I was like, "Oh, damn." But he gave me to try. He goes, "Cook at home." One of their beef cheddar jalapeno jumbo beef dogs to try home. I was like, "Oh, cool." So I'll do that I'll do that either tonight or probably tomorrow. But yeah, he's like, "Here." He goes, "I give you a tip, but I don't have any chili." So here, he's like wrapped up in foil. He's like, "Here, cook it yourself." Okay. So I'm gonna give a shout out to the guys and gals at the grill. Thank you guys for great. That country fried chicken. Whoever cooked it just perfect. I asked my server, great server. I said, "Hey, are these mashed potatoes? Are they fake or are they real or instant?" He goes, "Well, they're not boxed. If they're instant, you could not tell. The way they did these, I'm hoping they were real. I don't know, but yeah, then they go, ready for dessert?" I'm like, "No. What do you got?" "Well, we got cake." "No, I don't want cake." "We got homemade rice pudding with cinnamon." He goes, "Absolutely." Then he goes, "Do you want whipped cream on it?" You gotta ask me that question. Yeah, no, guys down at the grill. I've been there a couple times. They're always great to me. They know I do reviews too, so maybe that could be why. But no. Shout out to the grill. Good job tonight, guys. Actually, the guy who owns the grill, I went to school with his wife.
That means I went to school with his wife.
Yeah. I don't know if I should say. I think her husband actually went to school with us too. I think he was a year behind us though.
Okay.
I don't know if he was a year. He wasn't a year ahead of us. He was either same year or a year behind.
I ended up a year behind you because they held me back in 8th grade because I was in a situation in 8th grade where I was forcibly held against my will by the state, and because I was forcibly held against my will by the state, I refused to participate in any of their schooling activities when I was 13. So they held me back for that. So actually, I ended up a year behind you, Jay.
Her name's Adrian. His name is Adam. Both went to school with us, and Adam is one of the owners of, I believe, one of the owners of the grill.
Okay.
Cam, no, I'm not. It's just like 2 weeks ago, I was full of pep, jive, you name it. I had energy. This past week, felt like I got hit by a truck, and I just barely got to work. Thank God I work from home. No, but Monday I'm gonna start back up. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I'm gonna do something. But no, I didn't stop. I'm still eating I'm eating less than I did before, and it's not for the fact that I don't want to eat. It's like Mike, I'll look at something or I'll think about something, I'll be like, no.
No, what's worse is if you go and make it. I'll sit and make a couple.
Oh, I've done that. I'll make something and I'll eat half it. I'll be like,
make a couple of pounds of meatballs and then eat 3 of them and then throw the rest of it outside for animals.
But no, Cam, I'll be back doing that. That's not done. I just haven't been feeling up to speed.
There's a tip for all you city people. If you have raccoons that hang around your yard, they make excellent garbage disposals. And they do.
Oh, and also thanks for following my progress. I appreciate it. So 2 weeks ago when I did weigh-in, I was down to 303. Week before that, I was 313. Like I said, last week I felt just so crappy. Literally, I looked at last week, I looked at my foot, I feel like my foot felt like it swelled up, I just had an overall just shitty week. So I'm hoping Monday. Yeah, I am. Me and Mike and I. Fred's not there yet. Hopefully he never gets there.
Yeah, not yet, as far as I know. But yeah,
It sucks.
I have some other issues. Don't get me wrong. But Jay, it's great to see the progress that you've. I mean, the effort that you put in. And dude, let me give you like a 10-second pep talk. Like, you're gonna have weeks like that, right? Like you're just there's gonna be some days and some weeks that you're just like, "Bleh," like, I don't feel good. You know, that's the last thing I want to do. If you could power through it, power through it. But don't get discouraged. Start fresh next week. You got it. You got this.
Also, here's another thing that set me back. Like, I like filming everything for everybody to
Yep.
follow. I got called to do. It was on. Was it Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. I get a call. I know it's short notice because you do a vow renewal for me and my husband. Sure. When tonight or today? You do it after 5 when I get done with work. I could. So long story short, I'm like, that will give me a chance to try the new tablet. So I set up the tablet. I'm starting to do this. Like, I'm thinking, how can I do a vow renewal, Sarah? So I'm like, all right, they're married 8 years. So I'm like, I want you to shout 8 years of happy marriage. Like, I'm getting all into this. A gust of wind blew the tablet. Well, I had one of those like tripods I got from like Best Buy, which was like the long, and it had the feet, like the legs like were like the skinny, like it was a pole. Then at the end, well, a gust of wind came, blew that sucker over. All I hear is crack, shattered the tablet screen. I'm like, so I continued with the valve, and they were happy. I told them I'd redo it for them if they want. They're like, I'm sorry about your tablet. Like, yeah. So then I said, nah, don't worry about it. So then I'm going to like kind of close the, like, because I had the tripod extended. I'm trying to push it down so I could like compact it. I go to grab the one leg and it breaks. And it cracked like where the plastic, so like you can't put it back because that part broke and was gone. I'm like,
it's just one of those days.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I end up throwing that away.
Did you happen to buy the protection plan for the tablet?
No.
I never do either. That's why I was just I always decline.
So do
I.
I.
I called Metro PC.
Yeah.
That's where I got the tablet through my phone plan, because he's like, well, you don't have any protect, but you do have like 2 coupons that you could use.
Yeah, toward a replacement.
He goes, here's what you do. You have to call the customer service line. He goes, I can't do it. You have to call them. I said, okay. And tell them you want to. Yeah, I know, Cam. I know. I'm addicted to.
Oh, by the way, Cam, it's not diabetes. I'm trying to get this changed. We refer to it as Brimley's disease. As in, I'm Wilford Brimley and I have diabetes. Like, we want to get it renamed to Brimley's disease. So
sounds good.
I always say, last night I struck my wife and it hurts to pee. And then I find out when I wake up today that my wife's been dead for 10 years. Who the hell did I hit?
Brimley.
Yeah, Brimley's disease.
So the guy from Metro goes, call the customer service line, tell them you want to drop the tablet from your plan. Tell them they're going to try and keeping it. Explain what happened. It fell. It broke.
Yeah, it's of no use to you at this point. So yeah.
Right. So, and then he goes, tomorrow or whenever you want to come back in, I'll set you up with another one. So I called them. I went back in the next day and I got a brand new tablet.
Nice.
So I go over to Walmart, and I found another tripod, but this is one where it's more like, it's not as bulky, but it's like the legs spread out higher, so it's not like flat to the ground. It's more sturdier.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so yeah, Cam. Unfortunately, the one thing that I am addicted to is caffeine and cola. It's excuse my French, but it's a bitch. But I'm hooked. I can't kick it. Not now anyway. So I'm trying to do every other thing like exercise and to kind of. But I tried kicking coke for 2 days. Nah, my girlfriend wanted to kill me.
I was a Coke addict at one point like that. My favorite was Passover Coke, like kosher for Passover. It's the one with the yellow cap on it and everything. Because they use real cane sugar to sweeten that because high fructose corn syrup is not kosher.
Right.
It comes from corn. So they put like a little bit of nutmeg in it, and it's just really, really good, and I really miss it. But I can't say that I miss it because once you get away from sugar, go back and try something with sugar in it. Like if I were to have something like with sugar, like right now, like Coca-Cola, which absolutely, I used to drink 4 bottles a day. That's 4 2-liter bottles a day.
Yeah, I'm at 2. I try not to let myself go past 2 bottles a day. But I get you.
I would have 3, and then like at night with dinner, I would have a 2-liter bottle of Sprite because I didn't want the caffeine. But I was a massive soda drinker. I still am, but I mean now I use the Soda Stream. Everything I get is sugar free or like Mountain Dew Zero or Wild Cherry Pepsi Zero. That's what I'm drinking right now because I do love cola, and to me it tastes how I remember it. But like I said, if I were to go and last Halloween, good example. My favorite candy was Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. And people, in my unit, they'll have candy laying around that you could just arbitrarily take. It's there for you to take. And I saw a couple of peanut butter cups, and I decided, like, all right, I'm going to risk it. And I had them, and they tasted horrible to me. They were just like overly sweet. Like I'm looking for the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup that I had when I was 9 years old, not the really over because now the sugar now is ridiculous, like the level of sugar that's in things compared to when we were kids.
I just saw like a side by side. I think it was on X yesterday, and it was the Gatorade that you grew up drinking, and it listed the ingredients of Gatorade.
Right.
When it hit the market in, I don't know, the 70s, whatever, to now, like all the junk that's in a bottle of Gatorade. And it's like, no, it's not the same. You're not drinking the same Gatorade that you were drinking back in the 70s or whatever. It's like totally bad for you now.
Yeah, I mean, I used to drink a lot of Gatorade, like in the 80s. And I mean, one reason why I drank it is like if I wanted to get away from sugar, because there was basically, from what I remember, there was like either very little sugar in it or like none. I think it was just like a little bit of sugar in Gatorade. Now there's a ton.
Yeah, there's a ton.
I actually started drinking. I have downstairs the Zero Gatorade.
Yeah, I drink that a lot.
And I because I got my oldest sister. My sister's got it for. She's like, "Here, try. Did you ever try Gatorade?" I said, "Yeah, I drink Gatorade." She goes, "You ever tried Gatorade Zero?" No. So she's like, "Here, I got you." It was like a 6 or 12 pack, and I threw it in the fridge and let it get like nice and cold, and it wasn't bad. I liked the Zero Gatorade. It wasn't bad at all.
I drink more of the Powerade Zero, just because it's a lot cheaper than Gatorade.
Yeah,
me too. Well, I prefer Powerade.
Powerade
Zero.
Garrity's at one point, I don't know if they still do, had Powerade for $1 a bottle. I don't know if they still have
occasionally. Occasionally, Shields they'll have it 4 for $5. And when
So,
they do that, I'll spend $15 and stock up.
Yep, me too. Those big 16-ounce Powerades at the grocery store I used to work at, I think they were 89 cents each. It was just a no-brainer.
oh yeah.
Yeah, and like pre-COVID,
Grab
everything
one.
was so much cheaper.
Yeah.
And
Jay, speaking of which, like, if you're interested in one of those SodaStream machines, I guess, you know, like, yeah, it's less convenient than, you know, just cracking open a 2-liter of, you know, Coke or Pepsi or whatever. But, you know, all the Rite Aids are closing locally. All the Rite Aid stores are closing.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So today I was at the Plains location, the one on River Street in Plains,
Okay.
and they have SodaStream machines like 50% off.
Really?
So I didn't. Yeah, dude, I didn't catch the price, but like if you walk into the store and just kind of bypass the cashiers, just like walk straight in.
Oh, I know right where they keep it. I've been, you know,
Yeah.
normally I wouldn't buy anything in Rite Aid because it's so damn expensive.
The Rite Aid in Plains. Where's that at?
Yeah. You know where
River
like
Street.
Danko's. Yeah, you know where like Danko's gym is and the Weiss supermarket.
It's like right across. It's right across the street from Old Time Charlie's.
Okay,
Yes.
it's at the light.
Yes, at the
There's a
lake.
light.
Yes.
Okay, I know exactly where you're at.
Yeah. So I mean, if you get there, like they have limited hours because they're closing and everything's like liquidating and stuff. But you could get a SodaStream machine like a lot cheaper than what you'd pay, you know, full price. So
Yeah, I might do that tomorrow because I really want to get one because, like,
yeah,
like I said, I can't kick cola, but I can't keep drinking 30 million bottles a week.
You know what the best is with a SodaStream, and I do it all the time. You can go to Wegmans. They have crush flavors, like to flavor your water with.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take grape crush and dump it into carbonated water, and it tastes like grape crush. It's amazing. Also, Walmart has like really good like B12 complex B vitamins and electrolyte drinks that are on their own pretty good. When you put them into carbonated water, they're amazing.
Yep.
Like
I'll be right back, guys. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay.
Right, you gotta go pee.
You're better off like I don't use tap water with the SodaStream. I buy bottled water.
Okay.
So all my water is like, you know, like all my drinks are no fluoride, no chemicals, no lead, or you know, everything I drink is nice pure spring water.
I'm gonna take a run down to that Rite Aid tomorrow and see if they have any left.
If not, you know, I think a SodaStream, without, if I remember right, a SodaStream costs about $15 or $20. The actual the physical, it's nothing. You don't have to plug it in. You know, it's basically you got to put a CO2 tank in it. I think if it comes with the CO2 tank, it'd be more expensive. You basically have to pay $15. And I drink a lot. Hey, what's up, John? I drink a lot of soda, and I basically replace the CO2 canister about once a month. The canister is $15, and I never do it. But if you take the empty back to the store, it's like a deposit kind of thing. They'll give you money back on it.
Oh, nice. What's going on, John?
They always refill them. So I mean, it's just CO2.
Right.
Yeah, you know, basically like you put the cartridge, the CO2 cartridge into the SodaStream. You push it back down. They have like special bottles. And, you know, if you're lucky enough, the SodaStream you buy will come with a bottle or two. And you just, you know, fill them with water to the fill line. You screw it into the thing, and then push a button until you hear a buzz, and it's carbonated water. Or you could, it tastes exactly the same. Pro tip: you can spend 99 cents for a 2-liter bottle of seltzer water, and it would be in the bottled water aisle. And you can use soda flavorings with that, and it tastes exactly the same.
interesting too. Susan, how's just shout out to Susan. How's everything going? How's Bob doing? How you feeling? I hope everything's going better for you. Um, but yeah. If Cam's still watching, a couple weeks ago, well, about a couple months ago, I told everybody I have a food addiction's getting a little bit better, but I still cannot kick that soda binge yet. I can't do it. I said I went 4 days without having soda, and I felt like I felt like a migraine. It was caffeine withdrawal. I thought it was a migraine. And
no, I used to get horrible headaches when I quit soda.
I came home from work early, and the GF was here with me. She was staying with me. She's like, "You're home." I'm like, migraine. Even it kind of put like my boss at work. She's like, "What's wrong?" I said, "I think I have a migraine." She goes, "Here, take some." She gave me some Motrin or whatever she gave me, and it just was not kicking it. She's like, "I want you to go home." No, I'll get an occurrence if I go. She's like, "I'm the boss." No, you won't go. She's like, "You just text me when you get home." Okay. So I came home and I walk in the door and the GF looks at me like, "You look like hell." I'm like, "Oh, well, thank you too." She goes, "No," which I said, "I got this really massive, feels like a migraine." And I didn't have any soda in the house, so I stopped buying it. She's like, but when she comes over, she'll get like a big thing of iced tea, like Arizona iced tea. So she gave me a glass of iced tea, gave me, I don't know what the hell, like Motrin or something. And she's like, "Go to bed." And because what does iced tea have? Caffeine. What's a caffeine withdrawal from? Caffeine. So it like was able to bounce it. And I like a couple hours later, I wake up, I'm like, wow, I feel like I just got hit by a truck. And, but yeah, it was the most, yeah, no. But
I'll tell you,
Sorry, Mike.
I was just going to say, sugar is actually an addiction too. Kicking sugar was a really, tough thing for me. Once like I said, once you get away from it long enough, man, it tastes horrible. It's kind of like having a cigarette after you've been quit for 3 years. It doesn't taste the way like I was a smoker for many years. If I go and have a cigarette now, it tastes absolutely horrible to me.
Jay, I got something for you, man. I was telling you about these like soda that you put in a bottle of water.
Oh yeah,
they're sugar-free.
Yeah.
So I picked up the A&W root beer. I'm gonna get this to you. Yeah, this one's unopened because this one I was keeping for you. I've had this. I've had it before, dude. You put it in a bottle of water. I mean, there's no carbonation, there's no bubbles, but
it tastes really like root beer.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, you think you're drinking a root beer? It's good, sugar free.
Nice.
I was looking into it for you though. I was looking to see if they made like a cola one, but they don't. They make root beer. You could get 7-Up, cherry 7-Up.
The 7-Up one is nothing to write home about. I've had that.
Yeah. It's kind of artificial tasting,
Fred, if you might have been in the bathroom when I was saying it to Jay.
I might have been.
Just go out with your A&W there. Go out, spend $1. Go to the bottled water aisle of any supermarket that you go to, and get a bottle of seltzer water. You can get a 2-liter bottle of seltzer usually for about $1, and try it with that. It'll taste. I guarantee it'll taste exactly like A&W root beer.
That's exactly what my wife said too. She said, "Well, can't you just get like a bottle of plain seltzer water and put it in that?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, you could." So yeah, dude, you're absolutely right.
I used to try that too.
I used to do that. Like I've had the Soda Stream for many, many years, and Gina was telling me that they stopped making the canisters for the one that I have. She was right and wrong. They didn't stop making them, but they did come out with a new style. It's like a new machine, and it takes a different style of canister. They still sell the legacy ones.
Yeah.
And I get all my SodaStream stuff at Wegmans. In fact, you could go to Wegmans, Jay, and get the same stuff that I do, like the drink mix. And they actually have literally have Pepsi products. Like it's real Mountain Dew, it's real wild cherry Pepsi, it's all that.
Yep. Yeah, dude, definitely check out Rite Aid and Plains. They had at least 2 or 3 machines. I was there today, and I was like, man, I always wanted to get one of those. I was thinking of buying one for myself actually, but they have them, and everything's on sale. So yeah.
Yeah, nice. I'm gonna.
Gina literally has hers, and I have mine. Because we.
Oh yeah.
My sister.
My wife and I have.
We don't want to compete for the canisters.
Yeah, my wife and I have individual coffee makers too. She's got her Keurig, and I have an espresso. I mean, it's she could use mine, I could use hers. It's not like
it's mine. Leave it alone.
Off limits or something, but
Yeah.
Well, I've had mine for many years. It was wedding shower gift that my mother gave my ex-wife, and I just I'm the big soda drinker, so I just in the divorce I ended up with it.
Yeah,
but my sister got me for my birthday, like a bedroom, a portable refrigerator. So I have in my work office, so I just have a couple waters in there. So if I'm working, that just and that thing keeps shit pretty cold. I was like, wow, it works pretty damn good.
Yeah,
and,
I have a nice sized Magic Chef mini fridge down here.
It's like
my brother used to have a cool mini fridge in his room. It was old school. It looked like an old 1950s icebox, and you could fit a 6-pack of.
Yeah, with this one I have now, I can fit 4 Powerade bottles in there. Perfect.
Yeah.
It gives you a little top shelf. You put something on the top. Or Gatorade bottles. It just 3 fits good, but if you're trying to do 4, you kind of have to shut. But 4 Powerade bottles works perfect.
The Magic Chef, you could get those at Home Depot for $150, and it's got a foot and a half cubic feet of space in the freezer. I could basically store about 2 weeks worth of food in the thing. It's good size.
Just noticed someone clicked the QR code. Thanks for checking it out. Someone clicked the QR code. I just noticed.
Oh, Gina will appreciate it. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, she's been out of work since she broke her leg.
Hopefully the doctor will give her okay to start putting weight on it soon.
I agree. I hope so. Like I said, that's why I'm off on a 4-day weekend. She has to go to the doctor on Tuesday. So, in celebration of that, I'm going to lay around for 4 days and punish the hell out of my liver.
But yeah, I'd love to try and like I said, I'm working better on the food. I'm not going crazy, batshit crazy. Like I'd go to Sheets in the morning before I start. I'd run down quick. It's only right down in Wyoming. Get couple of breakfast sandwiches and back I went. But I've been hard boiled eggs. I've been making scrambled eggs. I've been I don't know if it's the Eliquis. It's a beta blocker. I think it's a beta blocker. Something's out of my new connection of meds. Something is curbing my appetite. Because I'll eat breakfast. Lunch will come around. I just work through lunch. So I'm not even hungry. And then come around supper time, okay, I guess I got to eat something. Where before I'd be I need 3 freaking meals a day. So something's working somewhere. It's but it's still I can't kick the cola.
Yeah.
Again, whether it's the sugar or the caffeine, it's something, and or it could be both. It's
Jay, do you like diet soda or full
no.
flavor? Can't. Yeah. I never used to, but
I'm somewhere
now,
where like my
Sucralose is really good.
my oldest niece, she's a little overweight like I am. My sister has her like she drinks the zero Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah,
The zero,
I buy that. Yeah.
And or wait, no, my nephew drinks the zero Dr. Pepper, which is not bad. But my oldest niece, she'll drink zero something. I forget what it is. It's zero something, zero Pepsi or zero something. But it's not bad. The zero Dr. Pepper, I can say, is not bad.
I don't like I don't like bottled soda from the grocery store. Number one, it has aspartame in it. Aspartame as a sweetener to me is pretty awful.
The cans. These are the cans. I don't know how it's but
Anything you buy in a store, or especially with fountain soda from a restaurant, if you get diet, it's aspartame. There's a thing, the U.S. Navy and the U.S. Air Force. If you drink you're not allowed to. A pilot is not allowed to drink aspartame 8 hours before a flight because aspartame actually impairs judgment.
did not know that.
It also creates brain. You can also get brain lesions from it.
Yeah.
It's the Mike Show with him. He's Mike.
I guess I'll let him do it.
He's singing your theme song tonight.
It's the Mike Show with me. I'm Mike. It's the Mike Show, and I got lots of good guests. Good evening.
Man.
Yeah, I was actually originally going to do that for like Ghetto Theater Wilkes-Barre. I was going to put on like a David Attenborough voice or something. Good evening, and welcome to the Ghetto Theater of Wilkes-Barre.
Mike, any excitement in the neighborhood lately, or nothing? Nothing. Like
thankfully,
how was July 4th? Was it pretty noisy?
Honestly,
on your side of town.
You know what? Compared to years past, it was actually really tame.
Nice.
The worst of it was somebody threw, I guess, like one street over, or maybe in the alley, like almost like half a street over, Carpenter Lane. Somebody like let off some kind of like flashbangs or something.
Yeah.
And that freaked Gina out. Gina has PTSD, and but for the most part, even it wasn't, like I said, in years past, it was absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
Cats slept through most of it, and they were coming out like after 1 o'clock, which was kind of annoying.
Yeah, yeah.
But for the most part, like I said, compared to years past,
ta-da!
It was pretty much the same in my neighborhood too. Like past couple of years have been rough. Because we've had our dog for 4 years now, so. Every 4th of July, like Jay, I know with Molly, you guys kind of dread the 4th of July with the fireworks. Like
this year, I literally I'm like, okay, so I'm trying to do something on it, and it's just not working. She's jumping out. I'm like, all right, I can't do what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll sit in bed and I'll watch, or I'll put YouTube or something. Well, I'm here, and the dog's like. I'm like, Mom, you can't get any closer to me.
Yeah.
So, well, maybe I'll just try and power nap. I'll take a snoozer. Like all I feel is literally she was like, I'm like. So then that night, I'm all right. I went downstairs. It's about 11:30. I'm like, okay, they're stopping. Nice. I hear. Boom!
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Another one.
So she jumps up and she's like, I'm like, Molly, you're okay. Molly, you're okay. Good girl. And so it's funny. So I'm like, all right, I'm up. What am I going to do? So I'm looking. There's nothing really good on nights on regular TV. So I'm like, all right. So put on Netflix. What did I come across but Smokey and the Bandit Part 2? So I'm watching that till 1 a.m. Then by 12, I might have heard one something off around maybe 10 to 12, and then that was it. After that was till the next day, and Saturday happened. And I was like, ah, shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, Molly made many special appearances that night. But yeah, it wasn't the last couple of years. They would literally start like July 1st. I'd hear them going off like really, and then like right up until like July 31st. Like I I'd
Yeah.
still last year I'd hear them tonight. But
Yep.
then the next time I'll hear fireworks is the New Year's Eve. I'll hear them go off.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Always. Yep.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, man. During lockdown, it was awful. It was like every night.
Oh, I know. I'm like shit.
Oh yeah.
I
You're
mean,
right.
Goldie, like I don't know who was bad, Goldie or Molly, but she like in the beginning, Goldie though, when she was younger, like you could let off fire, wouldn't bother her. Until like the last like 3 years of her life. That's when fireworks started like scaring her.
Well, the one year there was some scurf bags living in the apartment building across the street, and the guy was like setting off like like almost commercial grade fireworks in the middle of Main Street, and the stuff was raining down on my roof. So I called 911. I was outside while he was setting them off, and 911's like, well, there's a lot of fireworks out there, and I'm like, okay. According to Pennsylvania law, this guy, if somebody is actively trying to burn down your house, that is cause to use a firearm for self-defense. So this guy is raining flaming stuff down onto my roof. If he does next time he does it, which he will do it, I'm going to go outside with a firearm and I'm going to shoot at him. They were. I heard it on the scanner. He's the cop was like 10-4. I'm watching it right now. I'm literally I'm 100 feet away. I'll be right over. And the guy put up a fight. He ended up spending the night in jail, which was great.
Did you get it on camera?
Shit.
Maybe, but I didn't think at the time I wasn't doing the YouTube channel, so I didn't think to put it out there.
Oh damn. Did the cop talk to you or no?
No. This is the same guy though. He did end up on the channel. It's the one where the guy's yelling about Mark Twain.
Oh.
He thinks he's quoting Mark Twain. It was him.
Oh, okay.
That's Mark Twain.
It's
yeah, that guy.
A couple of years ago, there was like that trend, like everybody was launching those flaming lanterns, those like flaming bags that would just, skirt across the sky.
They're cool looking at night.
Yeah, I think they banned them or something. I think everybody was doing them, and they didn't explode. They weren't loud or anything, but I think people got carried away, and they were like
afraid someone's gonna catch on fire or something, or
maybe a hazard for airplanes and stuff. Probably, I don't know.
One year, and I'm going back years and years ago, I did a wedding down in Kingston. We were at one of the fire halls, and at the end of like right before they left, the couple walked out because now it was dark, and did one of those things, and it looked neat. Like the way when it's going up in the air, it looked like really cool.
Yeah, they're really cool.
But then, like, what happens? Like, it eventually, hopefully, it eventually burns out, or fly into somebody's tree and catch a tree on fire or some shit, or
right. Yep, you gotta consider all the what if scenarios when you launch flammables into the sky. I mean,
I just wanted to mention my logic for somebody setting off fireworks and like right in front of my house and having all the stuff rain down on my roof, flaming stuff rain down on my roof. That is part of castle doctrine. If you're in your home and somebody is actively trying to set fire to your home while you're in it, you're allowed to shoot them. Believe it or not, I mean, go and read Castle Doctrine if if you carry a gun. You'll know when you're legal to actually pull the trigger. I would be on, but to just kind of the guy
Hey,
with the
you're so
fireworks. I'd be kind of on shaky legal ground if I actually opened fire on the guy.
because is he? He's gonna say, "Well, I'm not trying to burn his
Yeah,
house down, just up and it's coming down on his."
it's like I'm not trying to burn the man's house down. I'm just really stupid.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can't shoot somebody for being stupid, but at the same time they're being stupid with dangerous things.
And yeah, it's one of those gray area deals.
That's right.
It's not a gray area. I don't, like I said, I'd be on really, if I actually literally, I mean, I said that to get the 911 operator's attention. More or less like either send out a cop or I'm going to shoot this guy. And that's my legal basis for doing it. And you can interpret it that way.
Well, yeah, he's shooting up bottle rockets or not even bottle rockets, but fireworks.
Like the commercial grade bottle rocket kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, and lands on your house. Who knows? Some could be on your roof. You don't know, and there it goes.
Yep.
And then yeah, my insurance rates go up because of this idiot. Not to mention the fact that, oh my God, my house is on fire.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's animals in the house and everything, and there's that to consider. There's human life in the house, Gina and myself.
Right.
I would honestly, I'm glad the cops did show up, because if they didn't, I probably would have ended up reasoning it out that it'd just be easier to shoot the guy. Spend the time in court on that.
I say, 4th of July, you want to get some fireworks and have some fun. Okay, be safe about it. Otherwise, do your thing, but leave it to the pros. Go to Kirby Park. Okay, you don't want to go to Kirby Park, then drive nearby and park your car and, watch the professionals, do all the hard work for you. I guarantee their show is going to be better than what you are putting on in your backyard.
I kind of get it. I mean, it's fun to play with fire.
It is,
and
I've been there,
and it's fun to make explosions and stuff.
Oh,
but
yeah.
if you're in a residential neighborhood like North Main Street in the city, go to there are plenty of public parks in Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah.
Go to Parsons. They have there's a public park over there. Go somewhere that's like a little more open.
Right.
Where you're not going to land flaming stuff on the people's roofs.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I mean that's and now like there is a city ordinance now, because of incidents like that and others. I don't know if my incident factored into it. It probably did. There were quite a few calls over fireworks. There were actually more than one fire in the city because of people setting off fireworks. Joe, I don't know. Would I go to jail? Maybe. The guy moved out and he's no longer setting off fireworks in the neighborhood, so it's not an issue anymore. But like I said, I said that to get the 911 operator's attention.
To send the cop.
Yeah, send the cop before I shoot the guy, and my legal basis will be that he's trying to set fire to my house while I'm in it. And like I said, Joe, that is Castle Doctrine. You can look it up. It's a real thing in Pennsylvania. If somebody is trying to set fire to your house while you're inside, you can actually respond to that with a firearm. It's there are a few unique laws in Pennsylvania like that. Another one is if you have multiple structures on your property, which I do. If somebody enters your property with multiple structures and they're in between the structures, like I have a a shed / garage that's about, I don't know, maybe like 100 feet away from the house. If they're within that 100-foot perimeter, I can defend myself with a firearm. That goes back to if farmers in PA and having barns and different structures on their property. Believe me, I read up on this stuff. The whole fireworks thing, I'd be on shaky ground, but like I said, I literally said that
just to get some of the
gave legal reason. Yeah, and like I said, I mean, as it turned out, there was a cop sitting there watching the whole
because
thing.
the 911 guy's like, oh, okay, that's just fireworks night. Yeah, get over it. How you interpret it. Like that's what the guy was thinking. You're like, oh yeah, well, hey, everybody should have fireworks tonight. Basically, like it's like he was just telling you basically deal with it. That's what it sounded like he was trying to say.
Yeah, and like I said, look, there is like literally flaming stuff landing on my roof, and I think there had just recently been a fire that was like a house fire that was started by fireworks like that. Like it had been maybe 2 or 3 days before, so it was definitely on my mind.
If you would have said something to the guy, it probably would have sparked the whole.
Oh, that would have.
That went over well.
Yeah, that would. I don't know. He was a little dude. I'd probably end up, just. It would have been a fist fight. It would be unpleasant. The old saying that nobody ever really wins a fight is totally true, because no matter, even if my hands were swollen up the next day from hitting the guy, you're still going to hurt yourself, I'm definitely a nonviolent person.
Yeah, same here. People are unhinged. I just mind I try to mind my own business and just
exactly.
Like at all times, I'm like, yeah.
Oh, a woman I work with yesterday, as I was leaving, she said to me, she's like, I'm glad you're, because I had recently moved my seat because they realigned our units and all that. And she's like, I'm glad you're sitting next to me now. I like talking with you. You don't talk about other people, and you never talk about work. And it's like, okay, well, I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know any of these people, really. I don't know myself,
Yeah.
So I'm not going to sit and say bad things about people who I barely know. And as far as talking about work, you know what? And I do this, if anybody asks me what I do for a living or this or that, or I do things that suck for people who hate me. That's what I do for a living. That's how I pay my mortgage. I do things that suck for people who hate me. And why would I want to sit and talk about it?
Right. You just do it. You get it done. You go home.
We had just recently.
It's that simple.
Recently, I had to take a course for work. Mandatory social media training. I'm like, we never had to do this within. I've been there since 2017. We never had a social media training course, and I'm looking through it. I'm like, it's all common sense shit. I'm thinking, here's what happened.
Don't post. I hate my employer. My company sucks. Yeah,
common sense shit. And I'm sitting there thinking, going,
yeah.
The reason why they're doing this is because somebody said something and got caught. That's probably the only reason why we're doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like,
yep.
If you see somebody posted on social media something bad about somebody, would you basically, would you? And it was all multiple choice. Well, I was looking for mind my own damn business, but that wasn't one of them.
Yeah. That's the answer.
The correct answer for them was report it to your HR something department, and
I was gonna say, as far as the government goes, there was the absolute response from any other government employee is if you see something, say something.
Right, and that's
That's what they drill into us.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're like, if you're home, if you're not working and you post something, can it be held against you?
My job, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, technically, it should. You're not working. You're on your own time. It's your freedom of speech. But no, it can come back and bite you in the ass.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, now I solved all my problems with that in one very simple way. If you go to my Facebook profile and look at what my occupation is, my occupation is listed as a human being at planet Earth.
I never noticed.
Yeah, I don't identify that. That's one thing. Like you can't, as a federal employee, you can't say on your profile, I work for the government, or I couldn't go and say I'm a federal employee, and as a federal employee, I think and I feel this.
Right.
Now, what I love is I see people that are in my my so-called union, which I don't belong to. I exited the union many years ago for interesting reasons. But anyway, they will be on. They'll be on 28, WBRE whatever on the news talking about the president and his policies and this and that. And it's like, well, wait a minute. If I did exactly the same thing when the previous administration was in, I'd probably be fired or suspended or, it's like, how does that work?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say, but people who work in government tend to be very liberal. Not saying all of them, not saying everybody, but a lot of them are.
I don't directly work for the government, but my company I work for is contracted by Blue Cross and Medicare and all that other shit. So, like,
you're still gonna have to adhere to.
Yeah, we have to adhere to government rules, even though we're technically.
You're a contractor
by the government, so we still got to do that. Yeah, I'm sitting there reading this stuff. I'm like, first of all, you're off work. You're not at work. Why would you want to talk about work? That's the first thing that went through my mind. I'm like,
well, you notice on my profile, I never do.
When I get done at 4:30, I don't.
You're done
till next morning when I got to log in.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, the First Amendment in our country, it's a privilege. It really is. But, like even being part of this with you guys just to, shoot the breeze and stuff, I would never, like Jay, back to the social media do's and don'ts course that you had to take, like all the common sense kind of stuff. I would never come on here and, bring my professional life into it. It's just not going to happen. Like
the only time
that's what pays my bills, and I cherish that.
Exactly.
I cherish that. I can't lose it. The
only thing I'd say, like, really about technically, if I did say something about my job, I'd be like, oh, so and so got a raise, congratulations. Stuff
sure.
like that. Like,
yeah.
Hey, I just hit my 8 year. Well, I just passed my 8 years with Cognizant, so like, I got this all. Congratulations. I'm like, oh, yeah. Give me more money.
All those milestones, all those like celebratory milestones. Those are, I mean, that's what helps to keep morale up, within an organization,
right?
And also to.
And is that
Venger?
Is that Venger 6?
Yes, Venger. It is I. I've returned. What's up, Venger?
He's back from the
dead. I died for a couple weeks, but I've been resuscitated.
He was off in sick myth land looking for some legendary stories.
Planning my next move. Dude, speaking of which, right before I forget, I was telling you about Rite Aid before.
Right.
All the Rite Aids closing. I got these books Like you could get these at Barnes and Noble. Like I got this one here.
Oh yeah, they're great.
This one's all about Luzerne County. This one's just all about Wilkes-Barre. These are like $30 books at Barnes and Noble. I got them for like $7.50 today at Rite Aid. So
Cool.
yeah, dude, I had to get them.
All right, Venger, I have a task for you for next week, buddy. I need you to write it. It's the Mike Show jingle.
It can be done.
Well, it's already
we
written.
need it to music, and he's like the piano guy. He could like, do. It's the Mike Show with him.
I have a whole studio over there.
Yeah, we got to include him somehow.
Thank you.
It's the Mike Show with me, I'm Mike, and it's the Mike Show, and I got lots of good
me and
guests.
Fred.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So how you doing?
That's literally me singing in a transatlantic accent. I love the transatlantic accent. Well, that's a fine kettle of
Has
fish.
anybody been following Venger lately? I've been checking out some of his stuff when I catch up. Like, yeah, he's doing some good stuff, Venger. I like that.
Yeah, I've been sub to Venger for quite a minute now. Talented guy, man. Talent.
It's
Well, yeah, he's Nikki's brother, right?
Nikki Six.
56.
Oh, which reminds me, I think I gotta try and
Same spelling.
Yep.
where is it? I'm trying to put together a new opener for like when I do outside the box, like not live, but like if I go out somewhere, and do like a pre-recorded. I'm working on a new intro, and here, let me see.
I'd say go death metal.
Oh yeah.
Like have like a really fast drum beat and then like food!
Blast beats, guttural vocals. I love it. Attract a whole new
That
audience.
killed me to do.
All the metalheads will be like, "This guy rules."
Or actually, the arbitrary response. Oh man, that is so sick. Everything's sick with those guys.
Let me see.
I remember I used to hang out with this one guy. He was Mennonite. He owned a bookstore over in the city here, the old Murray complex. He had a small bookstore, and when you went into his bookstore, all he would play, and there is a such thing as this, Christian death metal. And it was like the weirdest, God is good and God is great. It's okay.
I don't have. There's no sound.
Yeah, God.
There's no sound to it yet, so I don't have to turn off my mic. But come on.
That's another one, Venger. Yeah, the shit. Everything is the shit.
The cat's pajamas, the bee's knees.
That goes back to the transatlantic thing.
And Fred, tell me if you see anything and catch anything in there.
Yeah, I could see it. Oh, that's a nice little intro, dude. That's really nice.
Looks
Did
like Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yeah. Did you catch you and False in there for a quick second?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Oh yeah, there we are. That's awesome. Nice. And you got the drone footage. Man, that's great.
I just gotta put music to it. I didn't get that far yet. But yeah, I'm like, wait a minute.
Nice. Nice.
Cool. And guys, get ready. There's going to be a dirty version. It's going to be called Inside the Box.
Maybe.
Where
Never know.
It's gonna be X-rated.
It's not going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on Rumble.
No,
Yeah.
actually, I was like kind of toying with how's them called, the box after dark, and like that I don't have a whole different kind of platform for that one, but I'm like, I don't know, we'll see.
Oh God.
The box after
Box
dark.
After Dark.
But I think I figured out.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I know, Venger. I am. Let's see.
Welcome to Box After Dark. I'm Mike. I'm your host.
No, I haven't seen False in maybe about a week. Last time I saw him was about maybe a little bit over a week ago, and I gave him a ride down to the store because it was raining. It was raining, and I gave him a ride down to the store. Last week I just felt I didn't really talk. Last week I just felt so crappy. He's, in all seriousness, False is always welcome to come back. All he has to do is say, "Hey, I want to come back." If that's what he's more than welcome. I haven't seen.
Well, apparently, the show hasn't been the same since you fired him and replaced him with me. Remember that person was. That person was saying that it's not the same since you got rid of Skeeter and False and replaced him with this asshole.
It's now I seen Skeeter. I said I still follow False's channel. I haven't seen him go live in like a couple weeks now, so I don't know what he's doing.
It's like, nobody fired anybody. I mean, it's not like, number one, it's not like any of us are getting paychecks.
Nope. Yeah. It's just a collective of, just ordinary people just hanging out on a Saturday night. That's all.
Talking about whatever. Yeah.
Anybody's welcome.
Thanks. No, I got Sly and the Family Stone stuck in my head now. Thank you.
Venger, hey, he's more than welcome. All he has to do is say, hey.
Yeah.
It's but yeah, we had some cool drone days, I will say.
Oh yeah, that footage was excellent. That was crystal clear drone footage of the airport in Wyoming and West Pittston. It was great, dude. That was awesome. What was that like?
You can fly drone.
Last 4th of July.
Yeah.
You want to talk about legalities? You guys are flying drones over an airport?
Well, near the airport, right?
Last year.
They didn't go over the runway or anything. They were just.
We weren't even near. No, like we flew in like the OK zones, but last year for 4th of July, because we're like West Pittston's in like a no-fly zone because we're near the airport. But what he was able to do, he somehow through this app thing that he did. He was able to contact, I guess, the FAA or whoever the hell handles that part, and requested permission from like 9 to 10 to send the drone up to video the fireworks. And they gave him, like he said, he told me, he goes, I'm not going to fly. I just want to go up, take a, circle, do like a 360 for a little bit and catch the fire. And then, I'm not going to fly it in. And they let him do it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm sure, they knew that, okay, there's going to be like a fireworks display. You're not going to like allow helicopter flight through there or something, because I mean, God, be like, hey, we're taking fire. I mean,
yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's going to pretty much be like a no-fly zone anyway, just because of the fireworks. I mean, as far as not like your Boeing 787.
But even from the drone he had, I mean, he has a pretty good expensive drone. But even like from West Pittston, he was catching Kirby over to Kirby Park, perfect. I mean, it was you could tell it was a distance, but you could still you saw everything that was high. You saw it from this drone. He was up high enough, and that was cool. I mean,
my favorite one from that series, and I'm not just saying it because Venger's in the house, but seriously, I remember there was a video that you guys did. Wes Pittston fly over, and I think Venger did some music to it. So you had like the footage, and you had Venger's music playing. It was cool vibe.
Was
Great video.
That was before we found out you couldn't fly in West Pittston without permission.
Oh,
That was like I think the first day he got it.
yeah.
So I'm like, I was waiting for him to like fly near my house and go, "Hey, how you doing?" You know, I'll be like, "What the hell's that?" Because I live here, like you said, here's my house, here's open lot, and there's Fals's, and yeah, those were good times.
I like when you guys went to the Wyoming
Jeff.
Monument. That was cool too. You got some good footage over the monument.
And they were
Jay, if
they
you
were all
remember,
green zones, like we could fly in them. Okay.
Jay, if you remember way back in the MySpace days when you and I were friends on MySpace, I posted a meme once. A guy took a drone and dressed it up as the Grim Reaper and was chasing people around a local park with it. And it's like, I had to post it because normally I don't post other people's memes. I make my own. But that one I had to repost. Well, I was just like, I was like, you know, like more or less like, I so want to do this. And like, you were like, I could actually see you doing this.
Dressing up a drone like a Grim Reaper and chasing people, I could see you do that. Let's scare the shit out of this dude.
I'd be like looking for some, you know, some 80-year-old guy trying to get his steps in. And it'd be especially funny if you had like a two-way radio on it, where you could be like, "I'm coming for you."
That would be bad, but that would be like, I'm sorry, that would be funny at the same time. Like, I don't want to scare doesn't mean I want to scare an 80-year-old guy and scare him to death. But like, imagine like having
not scare him to death, you know, maybe
metaphorically
scare him enough where he changes his life around a little.
No, metaphorically scare him to death.
Even just you're walking enough, so you see this kind of Grim Reaper thing going behind you. You'd be like, "What the hell?" I'd be like, "What the hell?" And I'm only 53. I'd be like, "Holy shit! No, stay away."
I am Asriel, the Angel of Death. Just chase people around a baseball diamond or so. That'd be classic. Like the baseball diamond that they have over at Kirby Park. That'd be great. Maybe that, or harass homeless people with it. Like, you know, people are all stoned out on meth or whatever. And they see that coming across the river at them. That'd be great.
I mean, that would have to be definitely like, you know, like candid camera type shit or something like.
Oh, you know, I'd have that drone camera working.
Like, I'd be sitting there like, you get the video from the camera, from the drone. I'd be like off to the side going, "Oh yeah, we got this shit good." Like a double screen that, you know, showing them chase somebody and, you know, from a distance.
All right, so it's settled. We're gonna get a good drone, or we're gonna borrow FP's drone, or maybe even rent it, and we're gonna dress it up like the Grim Reaper, like when the Halloween store thingy comes into, like, you know, up by Target or whatever. You know, we'll get a Grim Reaper costume and dress up the drone and chase people around. Just chase people, you know, chase people around North Main Street. That way I'd have my cameras here.
There you go.
Some goofy person comes walking by here.
Oh, like that lady at 2 a.m. who wanted to cash in her lottery tickets.
Honestly, I think she would probably scare the Angel of Death.
Probably.
I don't think she would be afraid of it, and I think that the Angel of Death would probably be afraid of her.
He would go pick on someone else.
I'm too annoying. I'm so annoying that I'm immortal.
But you know it'd be our luck, well, at least my luck. We do that and like we get picked up by, like, you know, something. We get picked up by some type of big news channel, and like who the people that are
Slap Tam would pick it up.
Slap Tam.
Hey, speaking of, did Gina's video make? See, that's how long it's been since I've hung out with you guys here.
No,
Nothing.
not that we're aware of.
Okay.
Not that we're aware of. I don't know if she's checking anymore. I was for a while,
Yeah.
and then it was a weird one. I mean, it's really. I mean, I'm the one who caught it, but she went back. It is a weird. I mean, the damn thing looks like a
Yeah.
wraith. Really does.
That was a creepy video. You guys,
That was cool.
noticed.
And I could just hear him too, be like, and here it is. The end is alone.
Yep.
Slowly drifts out of scene. Like the guy has like a speech impediment and an Australian
Yeah.
accent. And it's just like the two things together are just bizarre.
Yeah, very.
And at the end of every video, it's an Australian thing. Anytime I watch people from Australia or New Zealand, when they end the video, they always, oh, they do that.
Joey
They fizzle out.
Joey T's in the house, baby. He's here.
Joey T. Hello, Joey T.
But it's
Yeah, we hope you guys had a great 4th of July, man. I hope everybody had a great
I had a
holiday
nice
weekend.
Yeah, it was nice. It was
a good one.
I drank and slept.
And I tried to drink, and see, when my buddy he works for the brewery, and I don't know where he gets all this like odd beer shit from, different beers, and like there was one. It tasted almost like a fruit punch, but it was alcohol, and it really was good. But then like 3 hours later, I'm like going, oh, like I can't drink anymore. You just got it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't. Whatever my stomach or maybe that enlarged liver I have now, I can't drink. Like I want to have a beer here. I want to have a beer there.
Wait a minute. Did I hear enlarged liver?
Yeah,
we're gonna have a contest. Where's yours?
I have no idea. I got to go back and look at all the.
Mine's 19.1 centimeters around
idea.
right now.
I'm looking at, and the doctor's like, they upload everything to your My Chart. So I'm looking at it like going,
yeah.
Hell does this mean? Thankfully, I have a cousin who was a retired nurse for 30 years. And I'm like, here, read this, translate in English. And she's going to say that she's like, you have an enlarged liver, but I don't know. I forget how big it is.
Do you have fatty liver disease, though? I have fatty liver disease.
That's after the enlarged liver. That's when I went to get the that's the ultrasound. That's when I have enlarged liver.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when I mean that's how they found my enlarged liver. They were, I mean I get like like liver, like I get pain here. I have gallstones. I got enlarged liver. I got borderline enlarged kidney. Pancreas looks normal though. And I think I'm to the point with the alcohol where the liver just doesn't do much with it anymore. It kind of just strains it and lets it go. It's like, piss on, you could pee it out, just leave me alone.
The first time I realized like something was wrong, but I didn't realize it at the time. In September it'll be a year that my niece is married, and at her wedding, they had it down near it was a venue near Lake Cary. And the wedding was actually like right off the lake, and they had a beautiful setup. It's like a barn that was converted to a venue, and they had the guy outside and they had Corona. Well, I'm like, oh, I like Corona. They're like, do you want the lime? Oh, of course, and within like 5 minutes, I'm like running up to that venue to like take a poop. So it just like my stomach did this weird like I don't even know what.
Okay, that's Montezuma's revenge.
Yeah, but then after that, though, I noticed like every time I go to drink, I can't. Like I want to throw up, and it's not because I'm like drunk. It's just something about the taste. Last weekend was the last weekend. Last Friday, no, it had this past. Shit, I can't remember. Sliders in Exeter was always like a go-to place every weekend. Well, after COVID, the owners couldn't make it, so they retired. Well, a new person bought it, and she's really nice. And so I'm like, I went down to try it out. So I had some of their wings. I had a couple beers, a couple draft, and I'm like, can I have a soda? And it's like, she's like, everything. I said, yeah, just the beer just doesn't taste right to me today. And, but then even like when I'm home cooking something, I know it's good. I'll like lose my appetite, and it's like crap. Like what the hell?
I can only imagine what my doctor's going to say now. She's, very, I don't know, not very worldly, and I remember she's like, why do you think you'd be having liver problems? I don't know. I drink a lot of Yukon Jack. What is Yukon Jack? Well, it's kind of like a caramelized whiskey. You drink whiskey? How often do you drink whiskey? Every day. Every day? You drink whiskey every day? Yeah, I drink about a gallon a week. What's up?
It's not.
You drink?
It's not funny,
What?
but like the way that you're saying that this person starts like drink that much, about a gallon a week. And you're like, I got a day, and
Yeah.
then he's like, like he never heard someone drinking whiskey before.
Well, okay, like how Yukon, or Yukon Southern, a lot of stuff actually comes in like a half-gallon bottle at the liquor store. I generally drink about 2 a week. I'll have, it's not like I don't get soused every night. Like at least I hope I don't. I tend to I have a few shots before bed. Helps me sleep, helps me stay asleep, and I mean that's pretty much what I do. And then like lately on the weekends, like I haven't been drinking as much. Probably now I'm maybe down to half a gallon a week because well, that, and I found refound, I should say, Mike's Hard Lemonade Zero again. It's like $50 for a case, but it's kind of
saw
worth
that
it.
at Wegmans today.
Yeah.
The Zero.
Yeah, they have only, it's just the lemonade flavor though. If you go to a beer distributor, you can get like strawberry flavored. You can get like they have like a variety pack. Best one's mango. Smells like cat pee, but it tastes really good.
And it just doesn't have all that unnecessary sugar in it, so it's like just alcohol and lemon.
Well, yeah, I mean, like when you're diabetic, like you get the only thing if you want to drink, and diabetics shouldn't drink, but if they want to, about you're kind of like limited to hard liquor because there's like no carbs in hard liquor. There's no sugar in hard liquor. Where you get carbs and sugars and everything. Beer's horrible for you. Yeah, beer for a diet, it's liquid bread. So I mean, for a diabetic, it's horrible. And I miss beer, but the one thing I miss about beer is being able to have like a glass of something that isn't like I could have like a full glass of Mike's Hard Lemonade, like a nice big glass of it, with ice and sip on it, and it's not. Like, okay, well, when I'm done with this, I'm going to be hammered to the point where I can't walk.
Yeah.
I don't know about heartburn. I guess I've been experiencing a little more heartburn lately, Joe. I don't know.
Oh, Venger, you're gonna like this one because I know you're a hot dog guy like I am. Tonight I went out to and you just came so you didn't hear the story. I went out to the local restaurant and got some food. And I'm talking to the cook because the cook watches the shows. And he goes, hey, I like your hot dog videos. He goes, I like hot dogs too. He goes, wait, I got something for you. So he runs back to the kitchen. He brings out it wasn't cooked. He's like, you just have to go and cook it. He's like,
I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but this sounds a little more than gay.
But he's like, here you go. It was a jumbo all beef jalapeno cheddar dog. About this big. I was like, damn. So yeah, I'm looking forward to. He's like, if we had chili, I would have made you a chili dog. We didn't have any choice. So here, you just got to cook yourself. Like, all right, cool. But it's like, yeah. Venger's the hot dog guy from Texas. That's him. Um, yeah, I
Did
used to eat.
anyone?
I used to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'll have a like I said, like I'll have a couple hard boiled eggs. Um, I got turkey sausage, which I actually like. Um, and I'll do that.
He's the hot
I'll
guy.
have scrambled eggs or something. And 9 out of 10, I have the Propel or the Powerade. That'll get me through lunch because I'm just not hungry.
I would say probably.
And by the time I got 4:30, I'll make something like a sandwich or something. And even then I'm not hungry. I'll eat this. Like I said, I love eating hoagies, and I had to like literally force myself to finish that second hoagie, like because I just like but nothing bad with the hoagie. It was good. Hoagie Mike's puts out good stuff, and the hoagie was like a mini hoagie. It wasn't like a full banger. It's only about like maybe like this big, this long, if that. And I like my appetite's slowly going away, and like my girlfriend's like, she's like, well, that's kind of a good thing in a way. I'm like, well, yeah, in a way, yeah, but in a way, no, because I miss my food, but everything's working out in the long run. In the end, it's working out for the better. Like I said, I'm down. I haven't checked myself I have to check myself tomorrow. I have to go. I still haven't bought the scale yet. I keep forgetting to buy one.
See, now I got this stuck on my head now, like the hot dog guy from Texas that I am going to see. It's just, I don't know, when he said hot dog guy from Texas, it just sounded like hello.
No, yeah, no, Venger's from Texas. It's
Oh, I'm aware. I'm just saying, it just reminded me of the old
term. I got that song in my head. I haven't seen them lately, but there's this. They're even still doing their videos. It's called Jib Jab, and they came out. They came out when George Bush won the second election.
Oh, I remember
the Jib Jab brothers. Then it all like.
My mom used to love them.
Like during like the GW era. After that, then I couldn't.
I'm sorry, Bush was a buffoon.
But the guy who voiced him and did these Jib Jab videos was awesome.
Yeah,
like,
they were great. Because it would be like a parody, it'd be like George W. Bush, Dick Cheney, Bin Laden, right. Saddam Hussein. It would be like anybody that was anybody at that point in time, and they would just
they got him. They nailed him no matter what you would.
Yeah.
Kerry, when John Kerry was running.
John Kerry. Yeah.
But it's like,
also known as Frankenstein.
Yeah. It's funny because when they did the one,
he does. Know. I'm sorry. He looks like Frankenstein's monster to me. He does. Like, every time he comes on television yelling about the climate or something, John Kerry angry. Smash. Sorry.
I remember Jib Jab.
I remember because I'm watching in the morning. I was watching like the news or something, and the world news, like Good Morning America or something. I was watching, and they're talking about this Jib Jab. I'm like, what the hell is Jib Jab? And they showed the second term video with Bush dancing it, and I'm like, I'm dynamite. I gotta find this on YouTube.
Yeah.
And because like how they did it, how they just made everything work like perfect. Now I'm sure Republicans didn't find it too hilarious, but maybe they did. I don't know. But whoever did the voice for George Bush had it like almost like right down to a science.
Yeah.
It's like, do you swear to protect it? You betcha. And he's like starts having them dance.
Yeah.
I'm laughing my ass off, and that's why I started watching.
Actually, one of my favorites.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say one of my favorite sites from back then was called bushorchimp.com. And it would have like still pictures of George Bush side by side with chimpanzees to show you like the facial expressions and how similar they were. And yeah, bushorchimp.com. That was now I got to wonder if that's.
Then they had a show for a while called Lil Bush. LAL Bush, Lil Bush.
Oh yeah.
That one I don't remember.
Yeah, it didn't last too long, but there was a show called, was it on? It's probably Comedy Central. I didn't even remember, or one of those like, I don't even know who even did it, but it was called Little Bush, and there was Little Cheney, Little I forget what the heck her name was. Kid Black. I forget who she was, but
you look at it, like Bush is basically like the same as Biden. You know, I mean, Biden at least had an excuse. He has dementia. Bush is just that stupid. I am the decider. Is our children learning?
Chip Jab Hot Dog. Afraid to look.
Jay, Condoleezza Rice.
That's okay. Yeah, that's who it was.
Yeah. Yep. Everybody that was in Bush's like cabinet, during that time. Yeah.
I got something here for Venger. Hold on. I got to cue this up.
Gotta wonder what the hell ever happened to Condoleezza.
I know.
I don't know.
They just, so many of them have just kind of disappeared. Well, I think Colin Powell passed.
Well, Colin Powell.
He died, right?
Yeah, I was going to say Colin Powell.
Yeah, he died. Condoleezza Rice probably just retired,
It's my understanding that, I mean, Colin Powell, like his actual name is Colin. Like Colin. And people in the press would say that he's so full of shit. They started calling him Colin. And it stuck.
I'm a hot dog. I'm a hot dog. I'm a hot. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a hot dog. I'm a hot dog. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a hot dog. Everybody. I'm a hot dog.
Gotta watch for copyright infringement. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm like hot dogs
early
on
2000s
hot
humor.
dog, like, yeah, but it's
Post 9/11 humor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, wait, I gotta. Oh, wait a minute. But yeah, guys, it's about 11, almost 11:30.
And now,
Yeah, it's
the time is
All right, guys.
near.
Well, it was good.
So
It was
next-
good.
And so
It was
we
good hanging
finish.
with you again. Thanks for having me back. Sorry I missed you the past couple of weeks. It's been a busy couple of weeks, but I appreciate you.
yeah, you got to send out assignments sometimes. It's just part of it, and they get the loyal fans have to go without you for sometimes.
Oh, they'll be fine. They won't even miss me.
Oh, they're like crying, like where's Fred? I don't know. Is he around?
No, Fred, dude, you're the one who brings in the female demographic, man. You're the face of the A team.
Oh man, that's some pressure, man. You're putting the pressure on me here to like keep up this,
But no,
this vibe.
that's all right.
I'm sort of like Murdoch. Maybe I'm Mr. T, but I think I'm more.
I don't know who I am. Who am I?
Well, you're the leader, so that make you.
Yeah, that's
Annabell.
cool. I can be him. I like that.
Yeah, you have to like love it when a plan
Yeah, I
comes
do.
together and all that.
No,
Absolutely.
as always, a great week, guys. Another good show. Too bad it's that time again. We got to bring it to an end. Until next week, everyone, have a good week. Be blessed. Stay safe, everyone.
Peace, guys. Good night.
Good night, everyone, for watching.
Later. Be good.
Take care.